added 10 workers from China and 3 from Japan and Indonesia. All right, we will track more developments on that front, but for now we leave it there and shift our focus to some more news. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu declared that there will be no Palestinian state as he signed an agreement to advance the controversial E1 settlement expansion plan in the West Bank. The plan will add more than 3,400 housing units to Ma'ale Adumim, with infrastructure upgrades and roads involving an investment of nearly $1 billion. This is what the controversial statement issued by the Israeli Prime Minister entailed.
אנחנו אמרנו, לא תקום מדינה פלסטינית, ואכן לא תקום מדינה פלסטינית. המקום הזה הוא שלנו. אנחנו נדאג גם למורשתנו, גם לארצנו וגם לביטחוננו. כאן היום קורה משהו גדול מאוד פה, כי הדבר הזה עומד לממש הכפלה של העיר מעלה אדומים. יהיו פה 70,000 איש תוך 5 שנים.
Advocates of a two-state solution warn the plan will divide the West Bank. In fact, sever East Jerusalem and undermine the future viability of Palestinian state. Right-wing ministers celebrated the move, calling it a step towards annexation, while Israeli NGO Peace now described it as deadly for any chance of a peaceful two-state solution. All right, joining us at this point in time is Yossi Cooper-Wasser, Israeli intelligence and security expert. So thank you for your time speaking to us on NewsX World. What do you make of the developments that are taking place, especially the fact that now there's an agreement that's been advanced for the E1 settlement expansion plan in the West Bank?
Well, yes, what happened is that we saw the initiative of President Macron together with some other key leaders in the West to recognize something called the Palestinian state that doesn't really exist. And this caused the Israelis to look for countermeasures. And instead of applying the Israeli law in some parts of the West Bank, they decided to move forward with construction of a new neighborhood in Ma'ale Adumim that is allegedly supposed to make it more difficult to establish a Palestinian state because it's going to divide this northern part of the West Bank from the southern part of it. In fact, its impact is much less because, first of all, it's going to take a long time to build it. And secondly, even if it is built, there is a plan simultaneously to build a road that would connect the southern part and the northern part of the West Bank. So that's can be done at the same time, parallelly. So I don't think that this by itself is going to be the obstacle to establishing a Palestinian state. The obstacle is that the Palestinian state is going to be such a security threat to Israel that there is no way that the Israelis are going to accept a Palestinian state in the first place. Because as long as the Palestinians stick to their struggle against Israel narrative, there is no way that Israel is going to allow them to be able to come through on their plan to fight against Israel. And what we all remember here in Israel is the 7th of October that came out of Gaza. That was, in fact, a Palestinian state. It was ruled by a Palestinian entity. It was ruled by a Palestinian organization called Hamas. And what they took advantage of the fact that they were able to rule this area was to prepare an attack against Israel. That's what they did ever since they came to power in 2007. So this makes no sense for Israelis to allow Palestinians to have a state just in their midst.
Right, absolutely. I request you to stay on with us. In fact,